Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for mid-February right through to mid-March 2025. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your twin flame reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Also, please look up online what it means to be in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will drain you of your beautiful love and waste your wonderful time, of course, okay? So let us begin. Now, the first pile is going to be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things will come together between you, of course. Now, twin flames, it's more of a spiritual awakening rather than an actual physically romantic connection. Now, of course, twin flames, they can come together, get married, be with each other for the rest of their lives, but also they can remain friends or they can separate forever. So please apply it to your dynamic, but a twin flame connection actually has a job to do. It's a catalytic relationship. And what I mean by that is you're meant to meet your twin as a trigger to change some things within yourself, to connect you to your life's purpose and mission, but also to do some healing work. Because twins, they tend to meet each other after a very traumatic experience, or if you've gone through a very difficult journey in life, that's when the universe ushers in your twin. Now, of course, the twin flame journey is a process that prepares us to release lower vibrational energy that keeps us stuck in fear, addictive patterns or cycles, and also unhealthy attachments. It's an intense inner vibrational transformation, but it does have a purpose. It's a personal journey of discovery, and that is one that must be done alone. That's why there tends to be a separation period. So there's a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. Now, sometimes there's 2 runners. So please apply it to your situation. And of course, the odd occasion, there's 2 chasers who really, push each other forward and really raise each other up. But of course, there will be a dynamic where each party pushes and pulls. Now, the most typical dynamic, of course, is the runner and the chaser energy. Now, I keep getting a real tickle in my ear, and that tends to mean that there's going to be some sort of message, okay? It's like a whisper in the ear, but I'm not actually hearing anything. So, it could be that you're about to hear from your person. We'll get to your cards first, but it's really unusual that I keep being tickled in the ear. So, really random. Anyway, I'll move away from the energy. I'm just going to ground myself just in case I'm picking up on someone in particular's energy there and move forward. Now, of course, once we discover our true purpose, only then we can really embrace unconditional love, because of course we cannot love another unless we love ourselves first. And twin flames, there tends to be a dynamic where there is either abandonment issues or trust issues, maybe even self-loathing, or there are some addictions that need to be healed, maybe even insecurities because people have been cheated on in the past. It tends to be that you and your person kind of have had some sort of very similar experience, but it may not have been healed. And when you meet each other, that is the trigger point for both parties to really look at the stuff and not avoid it anymore. Now, the chaser, of course, is willing to open up to the work and, of course, to the union. But the runner, they look at all the things within themselves, because a twin flame dynamic, it's like showing a mirror up to each other. You're looking at all the stuff within yourself that is being triggered, fears, insecurities, trust issues, but also so is your person. And of course, your person or the runner tends to have been avoiding something or running away from something for most of their life, and it can be that it's just too much and they push their twin away. They often project their energy onto their twin, and it actually is a sacred union that is the result of shared difficulty and pain. And they reflect back to you your greatest strengths, but also your greatest weaknesses, and vice versa, of course. So their presence is there to amplify areas to promote healing and personal development and growth for change. So a twin who looks in the mirror and sees all of the things that are their strengths, but also weaknesses, sometimes people get scared. And of course, if anyone has had any level of trauma, that's an extra level of complexity on top, because people who've experienced some level of trauma there, how would you like to receive? Okay. Basically, it can mean that they're extra vigilant, hyper vigilant people who, it's taken a lot for them to survive their circumstances, and therefore they're not going to get into a relationship or give their heart away easily. So there can be a lot of dynamics going on in a twin flame connection. Doesn't always mean that a person is just selfish or, is seeing lots of people or breadcrumbing. There can be some real psychological kind of traits and I want to say obstacles that people have to overcome in order to really surrender to love, okay? So I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or way out. I'm here to understand what's going on in each person's dynamic so I can understand the outcome there as well, okay? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Well, all of those cards are for the outcome is what I'm being given here. So let us just close off those decks and see what is going on in your twin flame connection. Now we have the Two of Wands, we have the Star, and we have the Six of Pentacles, but we also have the Six of Cups, a reunion energy, a talk of the good old days. So, looking at your energy, I feel you have withdrawn, my beautiful Taurians. I feel like this relationship has taught you a lot, and I feel a lot of painful lessons that perhaps you didn't ask for. However, we do have the book there, so a lot of you are trying to close the chapter to this connection, and you've learned more about yourself, of course, and how to be self-sufficient, and basically I feel like you are learning that you are enough and that your happiness is not tied up in another person. Now, of course, we have number 26 there, and when you reduce it, 2 plus 6 is 8, the number of the self. So you're on a personal journey of discovery right now. You're trying to let go. You're seeing beyond what is readily in front of you. I feel like you're understanding this relationship from a different level. A lot of you, because it is a book, you may have been looking up online what it means to be in a twin flame connection. So you're probably really well read on the subject there. But also, I feel this is an energy of you noticing some sort of like historical pattern, because the book in the Lenormand deck can connect to either cycles of repeat, maybe even experiences that occurred in your family lineage, because it can be a legacy card there. So it can be that you have noticed a pattern that you feel you need to break, a generational wounding or a generational cycle of repeat there. And it's a very challenging kind of position to be in there, but I feel like you have closed that chapter. I feel like you are erecting healthier boundaries there as well. Now, of course, the book is an indication that you are mature enough to know when to step away. I feel like, of course, you love this person. I feel, you really gave your all to this person, and I feel like you learn a lot about them as well. I feel like you understand this person on a deeper level. But also, there's an energy here. Maybe you feel this person is keeping a secret, okay, or is very secretive, because this can be a card where you feel that there's secrets here, and your person has the High Priestess as well. So this person, sometimes they can either appear as a bit of an enigma. It's like they say they're going to do one thing and then they do the opposite, or it can be that they do one thing and it's wonderful and then suddenly the next moment they change their mind, or they're very inconsistent. I feel for some of you it's like you don't know really where you stand with this person because of this level of inconsistency. But I also feel here that you are aware that you need to kind of like end a cycle, because you've got the Hierophant here, And this is all about knowledge. This is the energy of like withdrawing into self for answers. So I feel like you've actually asked a lot of questions here about this connection. But I also get this strong energy of Hermit with you here as well. So let me see. Do we have a Hermit card? I don't think we have a Hermit card. No. So I'm getting strong Hermit energy. So it could be that this person, the experience you had with your twin, has sort of like spun you off into a very insular mode of thinking to really kind of like seek your inner truth, what really makes you happy, what you're willing to accept. And I feel like, you know, you are a permanent person in your life, so you are choosing you at this time. But I also see here that you are trying to learn more about your journey. I feel a lot of you may have launched yourself into not just extra knowledge, but I also feel like you are focused on your sense of purpose, life's purpose there. But I mean, this is a marriage card, so some of you may have actually married your twin, or it can be that you thought you were going to settle down with this person, a high level commitment. You thought it was for keeps, okay? It's like you found this person and you just knew that they were the one, okay? And I feel a lot of you, it's like set you thinking about the sanctity of marriage, okay? So it can be that you want to settle down, but now it set you questioning after this twin flame dynamic, because you're wondering, you know, if you mean forever in a love relationship and the other person means forever in the relationship, but the dynamics shift or change, or this person is not capable of sustaining a high level commitment. Because I can see your person here, they have a lot of love for you. I'm going to pull a card and see what's going on there, but I feel they're very cautious, okay? But I do feel that you're kind of right. There's some sort of secret here or something that's off limits, okay? Now, this doesn't mean that they're with someone else. I'm not seeing a third party energy here at all. So I want you to be aware of that. But I do feel there's something in this person's past. And I feel like you feel it too, because these are two cards of like what went before, okay? Knowledge of the past. So either you discovered something or you have a hunch on something with this person. Could be like a lifestyle choice, or it could be something that perhaps they feel right now that they'll be judged on if you discovered it. You know, when we really idolize a person, or we really respect a person, we meet a person, we think, oh wow, this is it. I'm in love. This is like you're falling so deep, which I feel this person is, because King of Cups, this is how they feel about you. This is how you feel about them. And, you know, I feel this person, of course, they made you happy. You thought it was flourishing into something really wonderful there. And I feel like you wanted to, you know, settle down with this person, but either you learned a few things, or, you know, I'm going to see what's going on there, because the High Priestess is to withdraw or to kind of like disappear into the background. So it can be that this person either ghosted you, or that they just kind of like suddenly kind of got really scared, because there's something in this person's energy. It's like they were falling deep, and then they started thinking about their past, like, oh my gosh, well, what if they discover this? Well, it feels very much like this person is a changed person, okay? But something in their past was either very chaotic or something that they're not like proud of. I mean, they made their choices when they made them when they were younger, and they had a set of circumstances that they were operating in. And of course, everyone deserves a second chance, right? So if this person has turned their life around, but there's something in this person's past that they feel perhaps they are not proud of, they're not sure how you could accept them if you ever knew it. That's coming out for this person, and it really is an obstacle. This is something, okay, now I'm not sure what it is, to be honest, but it feels very much like it's something that prevented them for going for some sort of job in the past. That's what I'm being given. I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of like record or anything like that. I mean, that wouldn't really stop a person moving forward anyway, but I really get this sense of something from their past. It's like they don't want to be judged on it, or they feel judged on it. Let me just pull a card, because let's see what that was about. I mean, it could be that perhaps they had substance abuse, for example, or they had some level of trauma that they feel they haven't resolved yet, and they can't come to terms with it for themselves. And there's some level of self-loathing there, where they feel, you know, perhaps if they told you, or if you discovered it, you wouldn't be able to kind of accept it. But I feel like you would. You're so like kind and loving and like accepting. I mean, with the Hierophant there, I also feel like you offer a sanctuary of support for this person. And I really get an energy here of you guided this person. There's something here where they see you as someone who is very knowledgeable, who basically, is very well educated, someone who basically can help them. There is an energy here of feeling safe and secure in your presence, but it's like, that's because you don't know the past. That's coming through very strongly with this person. Let me just see. We got the Strength card, Queen of Pentacles here, King of Wands, and the Justice card. I mean, this could be parental type figures. And because we got the Justice card there, it can be that it was something to do with their family. There's a strong family thing here. So it could be that perhaps you and this person have had very similar family kind of setups or structures, shall we say, because I feel like they had quite a strict one. But I'm also getting this energy that, I mean, maybe it's their emulating pattern, because the Strength card means they've had to be really strong. This person, they grew up real quick. This person, very mature before their time. So it's almost like when they got to a certain age, they didn't want to have responsibility anymore. They wanted to live life. They wanted to get out there, be party child, wild child. That's what I'm picking up from this person. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? And we've also got the King of Wands there and the Justice card. So this can indicate either this person was married before, and maybe this is a secret they're keeping. Maybe it's that they're not proud that they kept the secret. But I feel more than anything, because we've got the book present in your reading, it tells me more that there's something like way in the past, something connected to their family, like a family secret there. And I feel this person wants to tell you the truth about what it is. But I feel with the Justice card, it's like they feel judged about this. The Justice card is about a level of justice. It's, like a truth coming out there. And, it is to judge the circumstances, to kind of like either find a solution or give a punishment, for example. I don't see this person has had like punishment. So, I feel more than anything, it's that they feel judged in this situation, whatever this is. I feel it's kind of a secret that's like off limits, and I'm not going to pry any further. This is something that if they haven't told you already, they certainly will, because this person really wants to tell you, because you are important in their life, okay? And whatever it is, they had to be strong enough to get over this. Okay, but it still haunts them, whatever this is. And, I mean, even with this knowledge, with the sun energy, I feel like you'd rather know so that you knew that it really was something you could get over together, is what I see there, okay? But I feel a lot of you beautiful Taurians, when you're focusing on this connection, I feel like you want to get married, or you want a stable relationship, you want to settle down. And this relationship has taught you that you have to be a little bit stricter with yourself, that, you've erected healthier boundaries. I feel that you've tried to like close the chapter on this relationship, because it feels like it's not going anywhere at all. I'm just seeing like a helicopter in the air, okay? I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and I'm just seeing a helicopter, and it's like got a spotlight there. So, I mean, helicopters, they tend to hover, okay? So it could be that either this relationship, it kind of just hovers in the same place all the time, or you're trying to put a spotlight on it to try and understand it. For some of you, I mean, it could be that your person like works in the services, for example, and they feel that they work in an environment where it's hard to have a relationship. Please apply it to your situation. I'm not really sure what the helicopter is there for, okay? I mean, it could be that maybe your person disappeared or ghosted you, and you're kind of like sending out a search party for this person. But also with the book there, I feel like you're honoring yourself, and you've learned that you have no time for games in this connection as well. So I feel you've been rebuilding, learning more about yourself. And I also get this energy that, true power comes from not altering others, but mastering oneself. So I feel a lot of you are doing that at this time. Some of you could be taking courses of learning, for example, or even just trying to understand the human mind. And I just get this energy that it's like, let them walk, let them go. Okay, that's the energy that I've got, because I feel like you've done your time, like thinking this over. And for some of you, if you haven't met someone new already, I feel some of you could have met someone new, or if not, you will shortly meet someone new, and you may be thinking that they're the marrying kind and that your twin is not at this time. I feel this person has a lot of feelings for you, but there's something here that they have to reveal to you. Otherwise, you know, they can't move forward, and neither can you. It's at a stalemate. Okay, now I'm being shown a mirror right now, so it could also be vice versa. So if you're the one with a secret, my beautiful Taurians, I feel this person's not going to judge you. They love you, okay, and I feel like they'd rather know. But the majority energy I've got right now is that this person, they're withholding something that is really close to them. It's not another person, because I feel like they're single right now, whoever this person is, but I do get this energy of this person may have been married or engaged before. If not, it's something connected to their parental figures, and a family secret is what I'm being given, okay? And it just feels like this person, whilst they own what happened, and I feel, especially since the Justice card came out, they will take accountability for whatever happened there. I feel like they're not particularly proud of a part of their life, and they don't really want you to know that truth, but they realize that it's the one thing that is stopping them from really falling in deep with you, okay? Because they're already in love with you. You know, the energy here, they see you as, I would say this person describes you as a soulmate. They perhaps do not know much about twin flames. They may have kind of briefly been made aware of twin flame energy, but this person knows that, you know, they're kind of destined to be with you. And part of them, like, they see a future with you. I really feel that from the energy, but because we've got the High Priestess, it's cautious energy, and it means they're not talking right now. So I feel both you and this person, you're at a stalemate in this moment in time. The Sun card indicates you're going through a personal development period of awakening, okay? You are following your own happiness. I feel like you're learning to shine again, have confidence in your wonderful self. And of course, the Sun energy as well is positivity, this raw energy. You offer this person all of yourself. You are like, take me as I am. This is me. Nothing hidden here, unless, you know, for some of you, there may be that small percentage of my beautiful Taurians that perhaps you've got the secret. The majority of you, I don't feel have that, okay? But I have to honor this little small percent that keeps coming up there. I feel revealing it is the way through, whether it's you or them having the secret, because that's how you build a bond with a person in this authentic truth. And I feel your person will reveal the secret, okay? And the Sun card can indicate that, you know, you just want the end of conflict. You just want to know, okay? I feel like these cards are all about knowledge, and the Sun card is revealing, and it's like you just want to know why they stepped away. You know, you just want to know what they're thinking. You want to know why they did the things that they did. You want to know, you know, why they didn't talk to you, why they didn't kind of like express to you and let you know where you stood. You know, so I feel a lot of you are just asking questions right now, but by the same token, I feel like you're learning more about yourself and what truly makes you happy. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, twin flames are the trigger point for both parties to go off and focus on their sense of purpose and their life's mission. And I feel that's something that you personally are doing right now. You're not sitting there waiting. You don't have any waiting cards here. I feel like you have waited in the past for this person because your heart has been yearning for this person. But ultimately, I feel like you're getting busy, you know, creating a life for yourself as well. And a lot of you have responsibilities that you need to adhere to as well. And I feel that Sun card indicates that you're out there shining your light and you're in a state of attraction. You're focused on your success. You're focused on your own truth. And of course, the Sun card can be a protective energy as well, but it feels like you just wanted a positive outcome in this connection, and it wasn't meant to be. So you're closing the chapter because you can't do this anymore. I feel like you're fed up. You know, I feel this connection drained your energy, and now you are gaining your confidence and gaining your energy back. I feel like although you want answers, because these two cards are like searching for answers or searching for knowledge, I feel a lot of you are like, I can't go back to that because it didn't invest in you in the same way that you invested in it, okay? Now, this is how your person feels about you. We've got the Ship. Now, this is the journey. And there's two ships there. So this person, they saw a life with you and they still see in the future that somehow it will all just work out. But they have to be aware that actions have consequences and that it won't just all work out unless they step up, because it looks like you've stepped out now because, you know, you're not seeing any movement forward in this connection. It just feels like it's at a stalemate for you. But this card can indicate that this person wants to make some improvements in this connection. And when you get this card, it can indicate that this person is kind of like having a change of heart. I feel like they want to reveal a secret. I feel like they do want to tell you that they love you. King of Cups is someone who is emotionally very open, someone who has done a lot of spiritual evolution work. So in the separation period, this person's really stepped up, and I feel they realize that, you know, they've always loved you. And I'm getting a song with this person as well. Okay, I'm being given that this person keeps thinking about the first time that they saw you. Okay, and oh, okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. So the lyrics I'm being given on this song is, first time I ever kissed your mouth like the trembling hand. I feel like those sentences don't go together, of course, but I feel I'm being given snippets of this song. Now, this is a famous song, I think, Roberta Flack, okay? And this is a song that you may hear in the next coming weeks or months. And this will signal that your person, they will reach out, but I feel, looking at their energy, the High Priestess, they're not talking right now. The High Priestess is mute. High Priestess withdraws into self to do a lot of thinking. But, you know, we've got an outcome energy of the Six of Cups. So I do see a reunion energy in the future, but I'll have to pull a card on it. Actually, you've got double six here. Yeah, a little bit of a wait after the 6 weeks. Got to be honest with you there. I feel like there's a little bit of time that lapses between this person reaching out and wanting to reconnect. Because I don't see you reaching out. I feel like you're out there trying to live your best life. If you're on social media and this person has the potential to see what you're up to, this person, they are keeping an eye on things. Okay, I want you to be aware of that. You know, the High Priestess is very observant. So I feel like you may even hear that this person has been talking about you if you have, you know, mutual friends there. But also you may find, and thank you so much, I'm truly grateful, if you are on social media, this person may by accident, and they really do it by accident, either like something of yours from the past, because I feel like they're going through stuff from the past, this person, or they may like, what am I seeing? Yeah, it's like something. Or you kind of like become aware that this person has seen it. And it means that they are thinking about you. It means they're going through like the good old days kind of energy, and they're seeing what you're up to. This person didn't mean to be seen or caught looking at your stuff, okay? But also it could be that you hear through a third party, like a friend, a mutual friend, that they were asking after you. You're going to get news on this person before they actually reach out and actually talk to you. That's what I'm being given there, okay? But this person, they find you very attractive and they see your future together. You know, that's the energy I've got here. When you have two ships together, you know, I feel this person may also talk to you about a potential relocation that's coming up. So if you tend to live in the same neighborhood, or you kind of live like not too far away from each other, this person is going to be given an opportunity to move, and they will talk to you about this relocation or try to let you know that they are thinking about, you know, moving further away, and they want to see your reaction. They want to know how you feel about that. So I feel there will be a conversation about that as well. And we have that High Priestess energy. Now, the High Priestess energy, as I said, is cautious, over analysis. This person tends to also self-sabotage from time to time. That's what I'm being given here. But this person had thank you so much. I'm so grateful. If your person is not the sort of person to go for a psychic reading or a tarot booking with a medium or a psychic, for example, or just a tarot reader, if they're not that sort of person, they may have been at an event where there was one provided who was just going around for entertainment, but they actually got a reading. This person's been given psychic information on relationships, and the reading basically described you to a T, and that you will meet again, and that, you know, the future will be together. So this person, they will tell you about some sort of psychic reading or interaction with a psychic who told them about their love story, because it may have been something that they were not asking about, but it was just given, is what I'm being given, and you were described. Okay, and they were shocked because they know that they have feelings for you, but it really set them thinking about what they lost because of their withdrawal from this union. Okay, this is a withdrawal card. It means to go inwards rather than be forthcoming. So I want to pull a card on that High Priestess energy. But also it can indicate that this person, they're learning to love themselves. And I feel this person, like, they may do a lot of traveling. So when you met, this person could have been like, no, I'm not getting into a high level commitment. I want to go traveling. I want to see the world. I want to do things differently. Or it could be that there was distance between you both. And this person, although they have feelings, they're like, I can't do this. So I want to see why. Can you please clarify why this person has been separate from my beautiful Taurians? What's the actual reason? We have the Emperor energy, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Tower, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords. Now, this is not a gender-specific reading, but the Emperor energy can also indicate a parental type figure. So I feel this is a very strict parental type figure. I did pick up on that, but it can indicate that either there was some sort of shocking event in the family unit or in the home space, and it feels like this person, it took them a long time to get over this, whatever this is, okay? It was real shock in the family. So it keeps coming up, family secret that is shocking, okay? So I'm going to park that to the side because I feel it's off limits, it's private, okay? That's because these two cards at the end are saying, like, move on from this, move on from this. But also, I feel this person has been really strict with themselves. They saw you as, you know, the divine counterpart, but also we've got the Eight of Swords. This is fear. This is to be locked in or stuck in something, but it can also indicate this person's hands are literally tied. Like, by being with you and introducing you to family and friends and really allowing you to be involved in their life, it's only a matter of time before something gets exposed or you're shocked by something, okay? So I feel this person chose to actually move forward or like move away from the connection. It was a protective measure because Six of Swords is a protection against anything that was turbulent. And the Eight of Wands, it's like they needed to quickly move away because they felt they were getting in deep. Okay. And of course that doesn't help you, my beautiful Taurians, but I feel in the future, it will be a topic of conversation and this person will reveal so that you can overcome the obstacle, because the only way to get over this is through it. You can't avoid this, whatever it is. This person cannot avoid their fate. They cannot avoid this discussion. You know, Eight of Wands is also messages, and the Tower is something that is unavoidable, okay? It caused a lot of upheaval. For some of you, there was a big upheaval in their life at the time of meeting you, and they just did not want you to get involved in that messiness. So I feel like they kind of like decided to be really strict with themselves and, you know, protect themselves from these emotions and these feelings and move forward. A lot of you are going to get messages about this person relocating, okay? But it kind of opens the forum of discussion about feelings and the space in between. Because of course, space and distance is nothing when love is involved. And I feel this person actually does have a lot of feelings for you. This is how they feel about you. They see a future together. King of Cups is the highest love that love has to offer. You know, this person, I feel there's an empathy there, or this person's asking for empathy. And I feel like you've given a lot of that. And this song, either this person listens to this song a lot, or you're going to hear this song because it's playing again with this person. They remember the first time you met, the first time they saw your face. Obviously, the lyrics I was given was about the first time you kissed, okay? But I'm just being given that this person's always thinking back to the first time they locked eyes on you, okay? And unconditional love. It's like they've never felt anything like it. But with unconditional love, it's like they haven't experienced this before. So therefore, they feel that, you know, love can be taken away, or they've loved and lost in the past, okay? You know, I just can't get past this secret thing. And I know I've been asked by my guides to kind of like move on from it, and I am moving on from it, but I really want to see a little bit more that's not to do with the secret, but there has to be something else, okay? Ten of Cups. Okay, abandonment issue here. So it could be that a parental figure, either... because I'm getting this energy that it's like it wasn't their fault or something. I'm being given this energy. Either a parental figure wasn't around when they were younger. It could have been due to unwellness, for example. Because I feel there may have been a parental figure who passed early, is what I'm being given with this person. And they learnt that love leaves, or love can be taken away from you. So this person, it's like they protect their heart because of that. To love so intensely is also to feel sorrow and pain, is what I'm being given here. Ten of Cups is like, again, the happy ever after. They want it. But the Five of Pentacles indicates, you know, they may have been a victim of something in the past, or they worry that they will just lose. But in so doing, in protecting their heart from love, the very thing that they actually want, they're losing, because they're not giving themselves and you a chance to really open up to what could be in this connection. This Five of Pentacles, it's like they threw themselves into the alternative. So it could be that they found happiness elsewhere, either through their faith or their work. I'm also getting that for some of you, not all of you, I get an energy that this person was married in the past or was in a high-level commitment in the past, and they were the victim of something they loved and lost. Just seeing what else I'm getting from this. Yeah, sudden change in their family. There was a something happened, and it's like they had a wonderful, happy family unit at first, and then something happened, something sudden, and then everything was like all up in the air, and there was just a feeling of grief and unhappiness and separation. So I'm just picking up that energy from this person. So it means that they are trying really hard to kind of like move through life, knowing their experience and really not dwelling on their experience, but I feel they need to process something in that and heal that so that they can truly be free of it. Although it shaped who they are, and it's very important, whatever this is, it must not impede their future happiness, because right now it is a thing that is getting in their way, and it is fear, okay? There's a longing here. This person regrets what they did. They regret either ghosting you or abandoning the connection, is what I'm being given. And it's like they isolated themselves on purpose. And for some of you, not all of you, this person had financial worries there, and I feel they didn't want you to get involved in that. Okay, so that's coming out there as well. So I'm just going to move away with a lot of respect from the energy. How this person feels about you is basically there's a lot of love there. This person sees that they will, you know, somehow be reunited with you in the future. They're not making any moves for that right now, okay? But I do see just after the 6-week period that I'm being given here that this person, there is a reuniting energy. So I feel you may get a message from this person, okay? But I will pull a card on that when I get there. We have the Mountain, which means this twin flame connection, it can work out, but it is a project. It indicates that, you know, there is some regret and sorrow in this connection. Also, there's guilt. But there are some obstacles here where I feel that if you're wondering if this person ever thinks about you, the answer is yes. And I feel this person also suffers in some way, and I'm not here to make anyone feel sorry for a person or an action or, you know, remove accountability from this person, but I feel the way that they have felt overwhelmed by their fear or caution or whatever the secret is, it really has given them this energy of a life half led. They have not allowed themselves to open up to this connection. They feel like they've missed out, but only they can do something about it. We're all adults, so they made their choices, and sometimes we make our choices by protecting ourselves. And I feel this person was really strict with themselves and protected themselves from love because of their previous experiences. And of course, this secret, okay? But it is an obstacle that needs to be challenged and overcome for this relationship to work, okay? It's almost like I'm being given the elephant in the room needs to be talked about. That's what I'm being given. Now, this is both of your energy, so it can indicate it's a tough relationship to kind of like move through at this time. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. But I do see that, you know, there's a lot of deep feelings on either side. And I don't want to say it's a misunderstanding because it's not. Okay, what I see here is a withholding of information based on someone feeling like they could be judged has made this relationship move out of sync, and it just went too far is what I'm being given with this. It's not a misunderstanding, and I feel it's something that will be talked about in the future. We have Seven of Cups. This is, you know, an energy of commitment issues, of course, because they are still present. This person still has fear. Okay, and I feel this person's fear mainly is of being judged, but also being abandoned or left, because this person has been left in the past or something happened there. Seven of Cups is a very inconsistent energy, and we've also got the Two of Wands here, which means, you know, this person, it's like a waiting game at this moment in time, although you're not waiting for this person, and I feel like you're done pretty much because, you know, you've been there, you've done that, you've burnt the t-shirt almost, and I feel like you're trying to close a chapter on this. But I feel this person, it's like they know they need to make a choice. They know they need to step up here. And I would say with this Two of Wands energy, what I'm being given here is this person's at a crossroads, and they know that if they keep holding back, they're always going to be sitting with this obstacle, and they're going to regret it for the rest of their lives, is what I'm being given. And the whole world is in this person's hand. And if they could only just see that if they made a move to talk, and I feel like they will, but there's still something to think about here. I feel this person will offer you an opportunity to meet up again, but it may come in the guise of a message where it's like, I'm relocating, or I'm traveling, or I'm thinking about moving abroad or something. There is a message here about travel with this person, and that's how they kind of want to open it up. Okay, they don't really want to get straight into the stuff first. Six of Pentacles, this person will surprise you. Okay, Six of Pentacles indicates balance, harmony, and not breadcrumbing. Okay, someone who basically is trying to get their life back on track in some way. And of course, the Five of Pentacles is abandonment, but the Six of Pentacles is to, tip the balance to feel fulfilled because you're self-sufficient. So I feel this person is trying to get back on track, as it were. And I feel financially this person's back on track, but also I feel one of the lessons in this relationship, this separation period, is giving too much. I feel like you're a bit of an overgiver, my beautiful Taurians, and I feel like you're learning more about reciprocity. And what else am I being given with this Six of Pentacles here? Yeah, it's almost like I feel this person's gonna like reach out to you for advice about something to do with where they're traveling to, or that they're going to travel or relocate, and they're just wondering what you think about it. It's so random. It may even make you feel really frustrated at first, like, really? I haven't heard from you in such a long time, and now you're like messaging me like we're best buddies and you want advice on something? I feel like, there's this energy of this person. I feel like they're reaching out for help. They're extending a lifeline to say, hey, I want to make it right, but I don't know how to approach it. So rather than come in with the elephant in the room, let's kind of like see if we can build a rapport and maybe start something or open something so that we can get to that point and then talk about the elephant in the room. So Yeah, I feel this person will reach out, but it will be after the 6-week period is what I see there. We have the Star, which is, of course, healing energy, and we have the Six of Cups. Now, this person will also think about the good times, okay? This can be a card where it's like a return to better times, especially with the Star energy present. But the Six of Cups there is sharing times, sharing nostalgia, remembrance, you know, a yearning to be in each other's arms again, a longing there. But also it's a reunion card. And I feel, because you have double six here, okay, Six of Pentacles can be a surprise from the universe. So it can be that, you know, the universe puts both of you in a position where you meet. So for some of you, there's a small percentage of you, if you live in the same kind of area, maybe even city. I know cities are really huge, but when the universe wants you to cross paths, you're going to cross paths. So I'm getting like a really small percentage of you. Some of you, I want to say 14, like 14% of you may actually bump into your twin, okay? And it's like a shock. So that's coming out there. But the rest of you, the energy I'm getting is that your twin will reach out and they will suggest meeting up for coffee or a beverage, for example. I feel this person will actually say no to an alcoholic beverage. So either this person had substances that they were connected to, addictions in the past, or they may be someone who never, you know, drank, for example. But I'm just getting this energy of they want to have a real sober conversation with you and they want to see you again. So I do feel that you and this person, this card indicates you will reunite in the future. And I feel it will be quite illuminating. There's a lot revealed in this conversation. And it's more than one conversation. But I feel like in the next 6 weeks, you know, there is the waiting period. But the Star energy, it is like the spotlight gets shone on this connection. And I feel there's a lot of light, a lot of answers coming for you. Something that perhaps you wanted in the first place. And sometimes, you know, the answers may feel kind of like vague at first. But remember, this person is actually trying to work through some of their feelings and what they did in that moment, the choices they made. And I feel like they truly are trying to articulate how they have conducted themselves and what went down for them. So I feel they will try to give you an honest account of their side of the story, because there's always two sides of the story there. But I feel a reunion is happening in this connection. Now, it's a project. As soon as you meet, it's not going to be like you're together and that's it. It's happy ever after. You know, Two of Wands tells me, you know, you got to wait for the results. You got to take some time. It means that, you know, you and this person are going to be adaptable to meeting each other again and opening up and kind of like envisaging a new future together. But at the same time, you're aligning yourself with this future. You're not there yet. The healing process is a Star energy, which means, you know, it can be a slow and steady process to choose healthier options in the relationship and not rely on knee-jerk reactions or triggers or, you know, cycles of repeat. Remember, people who have had traumatic experience, you know, sometimes it's just easier for them to fall back into a triggered response. And I feel this person is trying to remove themselves from that. They want to follow their heart. So I feel it's not going to be just like that. It will take time and there will be some adjustments there. And the Six of Pentacles indicates, you know, slow and steady will win this race and you can both come back together. Patience is required, but looking at your energy here, I feel a lot of you are kind of like fed up with the way it's gone and you're not so sure, okay? But I do see a lot of regret with this person and it's like if only things were different. So I'm just going to go get some final cards. We've got chemistry and we've got trust. And finally, so it's more than just chemistry for you and this person, because I feel this person is learning to trust. We've got, I hope the future will bring us together. Oh my gosh, I said that. This is, you know, me reading the energy, the cards, the meaning of the cards, and what shows up in the water. But it says here, I hope the future will bring us together. That's literally what it says there. And because you have those cards, you know, they've got the ship there. This person does see a future with you both. So I feel this is something they are going to try and work towards. You haven't heard the last from this person. Even if you've closed a chapter and you're like, no, I'm done. You know, unless you block this person on pretty much every social media, on your cell phone and all of those things, then of course they're not going to be able to get through. They may even try and reach out to a friend. This person will not give up on this, but I feel they actually do want to make it right, and they do want to try and make the healthier decisions in this connection. We've also got, I'm afraid you will never look at me in the same way. As I said, there's something here. They will feel judged by something from their past. And it's not to do with you. It's before you both met. But it's like when they tell you, they're afraid that you will never look at them in the same way. So whatever this is, I mean, they will trust you in time with this. But, you know, it'll have to be at the right time. We've got chemistry, of course, and that indicates there's a lot of chemistry between you both. It's more than just chemistry, though, you know, and chemistry is really hard to find. So with the number being number 28 there, this can indicate that it's like the chemistry stopped there. As soon as they met you, they realized that actually there's no one else who has the chemistry that they share with you, but also, you know, they have a lot in common with you is what I'm being given here. And, you know, this person, I'm getting this energy of like you make them laugh. They knew that they can confide in you with everything apart from this one thing, because they thought this one thing will make you look at them with different eyes. And I feel no matter where this person goes, they just don't have the chemistry. It was off the charts with you, so that's coming through there as well. And we've got trust. I mean, for both of you to move forward on this, it requires trust. And of course, I feel you are going to receive this kind of lifeline energy from this person. And I feel like they will put faith in you, that they can trust you. And I mean, I feel they will open up this conversation like, you promise me you won't like change how you feel about me because I'm the person that I am now. I've turned my life around. Please don't judge me. I feel like they will kind of address it like that with you, and then you'll both move forward. I feel, you know, you and this person, you can be together, but it's a process. Okay, so that's coming out very strongly there. I'm going to go and get a trinket or a ring. Okay, so what do we have? We have the Destiny rune right there. This is the gift, the partnership rune, okay? So this indicates a lot of love. It also indicates a separation period is for both of you to discover your gifts, but also it is a future that can be shared together. This is the divine union rune, okay? So I feel this is highlighting that you and your person, you can come back together, but it's not going to be easy. And of course, we've got the coffee cup. So I feel there is a meeting of you and this person in the future, a reunion, and you know, it's a coffee one, so it could be a beverage, a tea, for example, but also this, you know, button, it connects to the Ace of Cups. One must love oneself first before you can extend love to another. So I feel this is about learning to love and overcome any self-loathing, and also to know that there is love in this connection. And I feel you actually presented love to this person, even in the darkest of places, in their mind and in their moments, is what I'm seeing. But love can give you both hope. Okay, so I feel there's unconditional love here with you and this person, but other things, other factors have gotten in the way. And I feel you can overcome it, but it will be some time, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Taurians. I hope that message resonates with someone out there. Also, if you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading from me, all you have to do is envisage the world in a golden healing light. That's all I ask of you. I really feel we'll need it this year. And once you've done that, because collectively we can make a difference with our energy if we all do it together, then put in the comments box below an emoji of a world and a heart. And if you don't have access to emojis, then please just put the words world and heart in there, and I will announce the winner around about the 3rd week of February there, of course, and I'll enter everyone into that competition, and my guides will give me a nudge as to who to choose, and I will announce it then. Okay, so thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.